What is going on, y'all? It is Fargassier. Hopefully, you're having a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Friends, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 camps in Fallout 76. These camps were submitted to our Discord, so if you're interested in entering, make sure to look in the description below. We'll have a link to Vault 645, which is our Discord, or if you just like to talk Fallout or anything else out there in the wasteland, make sure to join it. But y'all sit back, relax, and let's find out about these builds this week. Starting off this week in the number 5 spot, we have a camp submission from Ches, and this camp is an abandoned mall. And now honestly, this is a great looking build, and I love the fact that it has a feel of being right at home in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I mean, seriously, look at the exterior, look at the interior. It looks like this thing has not been lived in quite some time, and it honestly reminds me of the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith and how everything just absolutely grew up with no human interaction at all. And now you can tell that Ches put a lot of thought into this build because small details like a floating balloon that Nux pointed out in the team chat puts a big emphasis on this place being abandoned, and small little details like that have a huge impact. So seriously, Ches, this is a great looking abandoned mall. Keep up the great work, bud. And now coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Fisherman's Getaway from Mrs. Kitty in Rage, and this is a really cozy looking camp, and I love the choice of the location. And now one thing that I absolutely love is that builders are so creative with everyday objects like this power conduit that is set up like a baited fishing line off of the back porch. And now one thing that the team absolutely loved about this, just like Moonlight pointed out in the community chat, was that each room felt so vibrant and was so well decorated for the theme. And now one thing that drives builders crazy is the fact that sometimes when building on rocks is that your support is not all the way fully in the ground, but Kitty absolutely did a great job getting all of their supports all the way fully in the ground. This is something that everyone on the team noticed, and absolutely such a great job on this build. I would personally stay there for the night, fish off of that back porch. It's a great camp location, and keep it up. Can't wait to see what you come up with in the future for the top 5 camp series. And now coming in at 3rd place, we have Ruby with this modern cranberry bog build, and building a clean camp while being surrounded by filth in the wasteland can definitely be a tough task, but Ruby did a great job with this build. As Silver Bunny said in the team chat, the colors really do make the build pop when you first look at it when it's against the Watoga backdrop. The lighting in this build is absolutely wonderfully well done, and it really does have a minimalistic vault dweller lifestyle feel to it. Overall, this is a great looking camp, and I really like what Ruby was trying to do with this build, and I definitely would take my shoes off if I ever visited this camp out there on my journeys through the wasteland. Next up in the number 2 spot, we have Napcakes with their pre-war bungalow, and this is such a clean modern camp build, and it reminds me of some of the cabins that the wife and I saw as we were looking around on places to stay when we went up to Helvetia this year to celebrate Foshnot. The interior of the place is so well decorated, and everything seems to have a place. The lighting is really good, and the team really loved how they designed the exterior with the sloping roof and the feel of the camp as a whole. This is a really good display of using chessboards that were added into the game. Seriously, bud, keep up the amazing work, and I so look forward to seeing what you come up with next. And now before we get in here and talk about the number 1 spot, I just have to give a huge shout out to every single camp builder that submitted this week to our Discord. Like I said, a link to that will be in the description below. Seriously, y'all, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and the team's heart for helping keep the top 5 series alive. And now when I took over the top 5 series, I wanted to build an amazing team that specialized in building in Fallout 76 in so many different angles, and I just want to give a huge shout out to the team. A link to their channels will be in the description below. Moonlight Cowboy, Nux, Silver Bunny, Stabby, and Bear, thank y'all so much for everything that y'all do. And now in the honorable mention for this week, we have Nuka Nurse with their Barbie Dream Camper build. And this is such a great utilization of a prefab, and their decoration from the interior to the exterior was amazing. The team really liked the lighting around the camp and mentioned how this is such a great and unique theme and would love to see more of it in the wasteland. Great job, bud. And now recently we took over the top 5 series, and we asked the community if they would like to build some special camps for TNG to show support to to them. And seriously, bud, thank you so much for everything that you've done. This is a few of them that got submitted to the Discord. We'll have a link to them in the description below. But seriously, TNG, we look forward to having you back making those simply lovely videos about Fallout 76. Love you, bud. And now coming in at the #1 spot, we have Tillis with their Cran Bazaar, and you might recognize this build from the thumbnail. This is such a well-decorated camp, and I love all of the merges that have been put into this build. These scrappy builds are something that I absolutely love, and that could honestly be because I'm a loot goblin that likes to display all of their junk or, you know, their collections. But this camp really does a great job of packing it full of stuff, but not looking like a junk pile. And everything here seems to have a place and really honestly fits the theme. And as Moonlight said in the community chat, the choice of location was brilliant because the backdrop really adds so much to this build and it makes it feel unique. Honestly, the choices that Tilnus made with this camp, from the colors to the merges, is really on point, and this is somewhere that I would love to shop for a deal. Seriously, bud, thank you so much for submitting this week. Congratulations on the #1 spot, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with next for the top 5 series. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and let me know what your favorite build is in the comment section below. Make sure to check the description as well for links to all of these YouTube videos for the camp builds and the team's YouTube channels. Thanks so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.